Hey everybody, how y'all feeling? It's me, always good. Hopefully everybody doing good, feeling good, smelling good. Okay, we back. Okay, we back at home. So we're gonna continue our 2 day. So it'll be for Tuesday and Wednesday for today and tomorrow. Okay, let's get started. I missed y'all. How y'all been? Hopefully everybody good. Okay, you know how we do with our books. Okay, we figure it out. Okay. All right, first one up. It says, I am no longer my own worst enemy. I am the love of my life. It says, my love, it's time to shower yourself in positive self-talk. Become bigger, become your biggest hype man, okay? Right hand in Ace Boon Coon. It says, you've spent most of your life speaking down to yourself and questioning your ability to show up in the world the way you truly desire. Like many, this has become your default response when you explore making shifts in your life. Affirm that you are the love of your life. Promise that you will go hard for your happiness and peace. You are no longer your worst enemy. Okay, collective? So, no, from today on, you are no longer your worst enemy. Okay, you need to be your love of your life. Okay, you need to be that for you so you can recognize how it feels when that is someone shows up in that manner. Okay, so no more self down talk. Okay, only appraising yourself. Okay. All right, next, what's going on? Next, give us some more. What else is going on for this 2 day review for the collective? It says, I gracefully welcome new avenues of income into my life. Yes, we do. Okay. It says, my love, you're balling. Period. Okay. The money you desire already exists. All you have to do is marry yourself to it and understand that it will flow to you at the perfect moment. This is like dating. The universe will make official introduction when the time is right. Proclaim that you are open to new avenues that allow this green to flow easily to you. Okay, so say it to yourself. I'm ready to receive. Okay, all the millions and billions. All right, I'm so ready. Okay, here I go. All right, yes, you are. You become gracefully and you welcome new forms of income, okay? New avenues, okay? That means different ones, okay? All right, lastly, what we getting out this book, okay? What else? All right. It says, I am here at the present point in time by no mistake, okay? It says, my love, you were created with intention. Therefore, every moment of your existence has purpose and meaning. You are never here nor there by coincidence or mistake. Okay? So know that. All right? Know that you are here for a purpose, for a reason, and everything you do has already been written. Okay? It's already been set forth that this is what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, collective? So just know anything that happens is supposed to. Okay? So don't question nothing. Just go with the flow. All right? All right. All right, first one up. Oh, we ain't get into it yet. Okay, go a little further. First one up is number one. It says Earth Star Chakra Intuition. Oneness, collective consciousness, anchoring transmission from the higher realms, sacred earth knowledge, integration of the divine, working with the grid lines. Okay, it's time. All right, it says, you are standing at a gateway into the unknown with trust in your heart, ancient remembering in your soul, and inner illumination to light the way. You have access to the seat of creation, the spark of existence, and the code that holds the blueprints of who and what we are, okay? It says, this place is clear and grounded despite moving through multi-dimensional realms and able to bridge worlds while functioning in physical reality. The higher you reach for the divine and the realms of spirit, the more important it is to anchor deeply to earth, okay? It says, restore, explore clearing meditation, self energy work, and put intention into the meaningful parts of your life. Find ways to balance your life. Be aware of the times of day that are more conductive to different states of consciousness, such as flow, meditation, and productivity. All right. Theme, it says integration of spirit and the ethereal self, okay? How you balance spiritual and physical reality. Healing position at the feet, 30 centimeters below the feet, but placing the card at the feet is fine, okay? 30 centimeters below the feet, okay? Colors, okay? Color wash. It says earth brown. All right. So earth brown is a color for you for this card. Intuition, okay? So basically it's time to get in touch with self, okay? Get in touch with other realms while still able to positively be focused on reality, which is here and now on earth, feet on the ground, okay? So it's time for you to, you know, get in touch with your intuition because it's trying to tell you something, but somebody not listening. Okay, it's time to listen to that intuition and what it's trying to tell you and what it's trying to stop you from doing. Okay. All right, next one. We got awakened awareness. It says beyond the veil, clearing distortion and illusion, awareness of what's running us subconsciously, communicating with our God force, energetic sovereignty, growth outside your comfort zone, the collective awakening. Okay, that's what we all here for. Make sure y'all tapping that screen. It says physical reality is the tip of the iceberg. The tapestry we see at surface level is just a fraction of what is going on beyond. Awakened awareness can take place when we start to look between the lines at recurrent themes, aspects, and symbols that gain our intuitive attention. These are keys to a hidden overreacting plan and a greater weaving. This oracle speaks to the deeper nature behind all we can know with our eyes and minds. Also known as the matrix or the veil, once discovered, it is easy to get lost in it. We are conditioned to be distorted, distortion, distorted in our physical reality so that anything outside of it becomes unfathomable. Thus, we seek a framework that parallels the nature of the laws of this limiting place. And yet there is a lot more going on. And our awakening awareness would like us to stretch our consciousness to grasp it. This awareness activates our intuitive system, helps us navigate what is true, and supports us in becoming more sovereign and empowered. We can become more insured in the matrix what is when we are lost in what is running us intentionally. Running away or distracting ourselves may offer short-term relief or band-aid our subtle but deep suffering. Society is coated with a layer of conformity, okay? The idea of that's just the way things are done, roadblocks, questions when things may be out of alignment. But as we step free and awaken, we gain more holistic approach to consciousness and come to know ourselves more deeply. We can then take things into our own hands and make changes in the world, thus regaining energy, choose choice and abundance that is rightfully ours. As we wriggle into the the relevation of freedom, we can't help but awaken those around us, okay? So it's saying basically it's time for a collective awakening. So the awakened ones must bring awareness to the ones that are still asleep, okay? And that's what we do every day we come here. Oh, it's one more. Every day we come here and we try to bring awareness to the unawakened, okay? And hopefully it one by one, two by two, however it's going, it needs to go, okay? Everybody needs to be awakened so that they can, be on the same level or be in alignment for their assignment, okay? Because without awaken, if you not awakened, you ain't gonna be thinking about no damn alignment. You ain't gonna be thinking about shit but what you got going on right in front of your face, okay? All right, so what's next? All right, give us the last one out of the Lumeria deck for this 2-day review. Okay, it says Realm Bridger. It says visionary architects of the future, information from other realms, bridged and seen with the unseen inspiration, seeding a new earth, trans transing what? Transing different states of consciousness, birthing ideas from subtle reality journeying, okay, and journeying. It says, have you ever felt that there is more than meets the eye in the perspective we call reality? That there is more going on behind the scenes. Do you ever glimpse beyond the physical sense and wonder if what they perceive is just a tip of the iceberg? It's all correlating, okay? It says, do you ever get visions or insights just as you are falling off to sleep? Do you dream in colors that are more vibrant than you have experienced in waking life? As you raise your vibration and explore different states of consciousness, there may you may experience a phenomena you might have believed only happens in fantasy stories. Through meditation and journeying, we invite a greater awareness of subtle realities. These realms can be amazing places to bring through pioneering ideas, creativity, and to explore the edge of the universe. This card is about bridging the seen and the unseen. Intuitive painting is my method of connection by the ability to crystallize, mm, okay, crystallize the normality entangled by manifest in other ways, okay? Anchoring the collective dream for a new future is not as outreach as we may think. Just as water changes from solid to gas to liquid, we can catch the intangible in other forms, metaphors, codes, or even maths can form the path of a visionary, okay? The once visions are the minds and hearts of many. It can merge into matter. These blueprints then go to the architects, okay? And the ideas become physicalized, physicalized. Okay. It is time to dream outside the box. It is time for the inventors and artists and poets and the visionary leaders to step forward and collectively dream in a new future. Okay. So it's different ways to meditate to, bring what you want out of your mind onto the floor, okay, into your reality. So they have journaling, okay? They have envisioning, they have drawing pictures, okay? Just intuitive writing, okay? Intuitive drawing. It can all manifest into what you want, okay? What you didn't know you wanted, all right? And you know, the mind is a beautiful thing, so don't waste it, please, please, please. Okay, now we're gonna get in our crystal deck for this 2-day review, okay? What crystals does the collective need for this 2-day review? Okay. It says copper, sacral chakra. Okay, it's good for your sacral chakra. Intuitive message. It says allow energy to flow through you and balance you. It says copper is used for balance and for felicitating an even flow of energy. An overreactive sacral chakra can cause you to feel emotions more deeply, experience mood swings, be sexually aggressive, and be dissatisfied with life. Copper can help you ground these energies so that you no longer experience too much or too little. Wear copper jewelry to maintain a balance, to maintain and balance your sacral chakra, okay? Copper. Okay. Copper. Copper everywhere. Copper on my wrist, copper on my ankles, copper on my neck. You know what I'm saying? If I had a tiara, it would be copper. Okay. I keep telling y'all, copper is for us, made for us, by us. Okay. So get you some copper, all my spiritual beings. Okay. Because it's definitely a balancer, okay? It's a conductor. It will stop bullshit and bring good shit. Okay, copper is a good metal for the spiritual beings. Okay. All right, we gonna get into this NLP deck. I still got it for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We gonna finish this deck off because you know we only get 3 every time we use it. Okay. All right. Give us 3 cards for the collective for what they need for this 2-day review. One from the top, one from the bottom, and one from that middle. Okay. All right. What we got? It says mental rehearsal. Okay. Mental rehearsal collective. It says each time you rehearse a desired outcome in your mind, you reinforce neutral pathways that support success. Later, when it counts, your body recalls what it's been practicing, what wires together. Use this to your advantage, okay? So make mental rehearsals of what you want life to look like, okay? How are you gonna act when that happens for you? How are you going to interact with the situation, okay? Rehearse that, okay? So when it happens, your body will automatically know how to handle that, okay? You know, whatever the situation may be. All right, next it says words that regulate. Okay, it says language leads the nervous system. Words like struggle, can't, and overwhelmed encode difficulty. Use language that feels lighter, forward focused, and dabbled. Okay. It says replace hard with possible. Replace problem with puzzle. The nervous system responds accordingly, okay? Don't put like, okay, say you tired, okay? Don't say I'm tired. Say I just need to sit down for a moment, okay? Because if you telling your body you tired, then your body just gonna be tired, okay? If you telling your body you just need to sit down for a moment, okay, that's fine. We're not tired. We just need to sit down for a moment, okay? Don't use negative words to reinforce positive things. Makes no sense, okay? You have to reinforce positive with positive, okay? So that means the things that you speak to yourself, the things you even say, it has to align with what you want the outcome to look like, okay? And that way you'll have different avenues, you know, different crossfires where, oh, that mean we good. You know what I'm saying? That mean this happening, you know, something positive instead of negativity, okay? Lastly, it says Interrupting patterns, okay? That's another good one, all right? It says every habit is a loop, trigger, action, reward. Using pattern interrupts, you can break the cycle of by introducing small intentional disruptions to any habit you want to change. Over time, the interruptions become part of the pattern, creating lasting transformations, okay? Just say you don't I don't want to smoke no more, but that you're finding it difficult to stop smoking, okay? Once you feel that urge, you'd be like, okay, I'm not gonna smoke right now. I'll wait an hour. Okay. When that second urge comes up, you say, oh shoot, I'll just wait another hour and keep waiting those hours until you've waited that 24 hours and now you haven't smoked in 24 damn hours. Okay. It's just about training the mind, okay, because it's always mind over matter. Nothing else fucking matters but the mind. Okay. Hopefully y'all getting that. But if you didn't, you could go back to my YouTube page, rewind it. It's always good. One word. Okay, just one word. Always good. All right. And, put it together for yourself. Make sense of it how you can make sense of it. Okay. Because everybody doesn't think the same. Okay. Because if we did, we all be rich. Okay. Everybody don't think the same. All right, loves. Okay. Next, we're gonna get your questions. All right. What's going on? What the collective need to know? All right. What answers does the collective need this AM for today and tomorrow? Because this is a 2-day review. Okay. If you need these answers, come back. All right. All right, let's go, collective. It's time for your questions. All right, give us the truth. What does the collective need answers to for this 2-day review for the collective? Give us some answers for the collective. What do they need? Okay, they got two for you. I'm gonna take one more just because. All right, first question, collective. What happened? I'm waiting for my copper wrap. Yes, get it. Okay. And discard. I'm not saying throw away your gold and silver. Just don't wear it no more. Okay, shit. Don't wear that shit no more cuz it's not conducive to us, okay? It's not helping. I think it's really hindering, holding us down, stopping frequencies, stopping certain things going on, okay? And I was traveling this weekend, okay? And I found that time loop. Okay, time loop in Washington. Stop playing with me cuz we was like it was like a 6-hour thing. We got in Washington, then all of a sudden it's damn 4 hours. We lost two. Okay, what the fuck? Yeah, I think I ain't see it. I saw it, I felt it. The shift was real. Okay, first question. It says be more specific, okay? These are yes or no questions, so keep it at a yes or no level. All right, loves. Next question. It says the answer will find you, okay? The answer is gonna find you, and when it does, be ready, okay? Be ready for the outcome. If it's a yes or a no, be ready to move forward either direction, okay? Last question. It says reframe the question, okay? Reframe that question, and I got one on top for you. All right, this will be the answer for you. Don't play. Just reframe it to a yes or no. Okay, love? All right. It says be open, okay? Be open to it. Is that what you want? Okay? Is that what you're telling the universe you're looking for? You know what I'm saying? So that would be how that goes, If you want it, put the work in. That's the only way we achieve things is if we put the work in what we want. All right? All right. Hopefully y'all got that. Again, if you didn't, you can go to my YouTube page. Always good. One word. Okay. It's one word. All right. And like, subscribe, comment, share when you get over there. All right. Okay. And we're going to get into this Kipper deck and see what's going on for the collective for this 2-day review. All right. All right. We got some cards for the collective for this 2-day review. What is going on for the collective? Let us know what they need to know that they don't know. Okay. Give us the truth. Give us some cards for what is going on for the collective for this 2-day review. Okay. That's a lot going on. Okay. That is a lot going on. Hold on. Mad cards fell. Oh, okay. Oh, goodness. It's like half the day. Okay. Okay, first up, what we got? It says liar. It says be careful of someone sneaky, okay? Someone's lying, okay? I don't know who that is, but we about to see, okay? Who's lying, all right? It says a message of concern on the 14th, all right? This message of concern on the 14th is most likely a lie. Okay, somebody done sent you some shit. They trying to be sneaky, trying to fish for comments or whatever. But your guardian angels, okay, a lost loved one watches over you, so they gonna fuck them up. Okay, don't even worry about it. All right, and it says move on. It's in the reverse. It says someone is unavailable, a waste of time. It's over. Okay, no, just the opposite. Someone is okay, very available. They want to see you. They want to talk to you. Okay, and they want to move forward with you. Okay, it's not over. All right. And then by the 24th, there'll be a thief. Okay, I don't know if this thief is a child because it looks like a child, but it's a woman behind this child. Okay, egging them on. Like, yeah, just grab it or trying to distract this man so the child can steal something. Okay, so be careful of a woman and a child. Okay, probably gonna get you. All right. But again, the 29th, they probably in prison or they will be. All right. The 29th. Okay. It says give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let it flow. Okay. So if they want to fuck around and find out, let them. Okay. Give it time because they going to find out. Yeah. The false person is definitely going to find out what the fuck's going on. Then you got challenges. It's in the reverse. It says make a decision. Work on the inner healing. And it says you already did that. Okay. This false person thought you didn't, okay? They thought they could run a game on you. No, you are the official person by the 22nd, okay? They know this. Everybody knows it, okay? Yeah. And then it says high honor. It's in the reverse, okay? On the 25th, something going down, okay? Somebody that was in high honor by the 25th, it's not gonna be so much that, okay? Yeah, they thought it was gonna be a change on the 9th, okay? A change to your stability or to your situation. Yeah, it's in the reverse, okay? Wishful thinking, okay? Maybe that was what brought them down for grace from grace because they were wishing bullshit on you, okay, collective? Yeah, a mature man, okay? Maybe 5 of them. Mm-hmm. 5 mature men out here fucking around with the fuck around, okay? And one main male, okay? They all just doing bullshit. A bunch of men just preying on women. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. And the women is waking up. Okay, they want a divorce. They experiencing a breakup. Okay, these wealthy men, these mature men, okay, 6 men doing too damn much, and all of them are experiencing a divorce and a breakup right now because the women are waking up like, yo, no, I don't want to go through this, okay? And then we got a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's in reverse, all right? But this person is in reverse, okay? Maybe that's the wealthy man that's not about to be so wealthy no more, okay? And then we got a child, it's in reverse, okay? By the 18th, this child is going to be in reverse. Maybe this child is a water sign and they're in despair, okay? Or they're acting up, okay? Because it's in reverse, all right? All right. Oh, probably because they not getting no unexpected income on the 27th, or they didn't. Okay. They were expecting some income on the 27th that they didn't get. Okay. Yeah. It says health issues could arise. It's in the reverse. Okay. There will be no health issues for the collective. Okay. Or this child. Maybe they just need some behavior intervention. Okay. You just can't get everything you want, okay? If you could, everybody will have it, all right? It says honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding, okay? Maybe you're about to attend someone's wedding or your own. Congratulations, okay? It says they'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon, okay? Who is them? Okay, somebody you should be expecting to hear from someone soon. Okay, let's see. Is there more to the situation or was that it? Give us some cards for this situation, okay? For the collective, for this 2-day review. All right, cards fell. Okay. All right. Anything else? Yep. All right. What we got? It says gambling, okay? With addictions or gambling, bad finances. Okay, so somebody will be back, but they got some addictions. Okay, they got some problems with finances or other addictions that they may have picked up. Okay, it says not the mature woman. She's in the reverse. Okay, it's not the mature woman. So who is it? Okay, and then the pathway is in reverse also. All right, so the path that this person is going down is not a good one. Okay, addictions to anything is not good. All right, yeah. So it's time. All right. Yeah, something's going on with the courtship on the 4th. All right. Okay, on the 4th, like I said, you gonna be in a courtship with somebody, okay? And then we got gold digger. It says they want your money being used, okay? So if somebody ain't willing to sign that prenup, we good, okay? Yeah, the marriage will be in reverse on the 3rd if they not willing to sign that prenup, okay, by the 4th. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, it's in the reverse, okay? And plus, you not marrying no gold digger. You don't want nobody that's digging for gold, okay? Find your own damn gold, okay? All right, give us some more. What else is going on, or is that it for this situation? Give us some cards, all right, for the collective. What else is going on, or is that it? Okay, what we got? It says judication, all right? So maybe that divorce, all right, somebody's getting judication, and it looks like he's looking at the woman like, did you do that? What the yo? The judge looking like, girl, are you serious? Okay. So by the 30th, it'll be all adjudicated. Okay. Either you're staying or you're going. Okay. Maybe somebody's getting married, somebody's getting a divorce. All right. Or just experiencing a breakup. But yeah, it says open your heart. It will help you attract more love. All right. So something going on with your heart. You closed off right now. You don't want to talk. Okay. Give us some more, or is that it for this situation? Give us some more, or is that it? Okay, so that's it for this situation. So open your heart, okay? By the 30th, you'll have judication for this divorce but with the gold digger, okay? And on the 4th, you're gonna have a different situation. The pathway that you was going down was not the one, okay? With a mature woman, all right, that was gambling or had addictions, okay? Or maybe it was somebody else, okay? It says they'll be back the honeymoon phase. You gonna attend a wedding or your own wedding, okay? And then you got health concerns. It's in the reverse, okay? There will be no unexpected income for a child that's in the reverse, okay? A water sign child, okay? There's a divorce or they're experience a breakup, okay? There's a main male and about five other mature men that wanted something to change for you on the knife, and it's not, okay? They wanted to bring your high honor down, but I think it took theirs, okay? Yeah, you're the official person, and the challenges that they wanted for you, no, they're happening for this false person, okay? So give it time. Everything is in divine timing. This person is in prison or will be in prison by the 29th, okay? And there's because they were a thief, okay? They were a thief on the 24th and they stole something, okay? And it says, move on. It's a waste of time, okay? No, don't move on. Send they ass to jail, okay? But your guardians are watching over you, okay? Your lost loved ones, they watching the whole scene, okay? And that message of concern on the 14th, it's a lie, okay? Be careful, somebody being sneaky. All right. Yeah. So figure it out. All right. Give us what else is going on for the collective. Give us some more cars. What else is going on? Okay, hold on. Things have fallen. Okay, what we got? Vacation. Okay, it says you will be traveling soon. All right, you going on a vacation? That's what's up. Okay. Yeah, it says family room. So on the 21st, maybe you'll be going with your family on a vacation, lovecation, however. Okay. And something's going on with the community, about 39 people, okay? The community, what's going on with the community? Maybe they want to embrace you now, or maybe they want to get to know you. It looks like their faces are inviting, but what the fuck? Okay? You know, use your own intuition, all right? And the lovers is in reverse, okay? On the 15th, something going on the 15th. Maybe that's when that court date is for divorce. All right. And then we got the 20th. All right. Something going on with the house on the 20th. Or maybe you found a house on the 20th. Or maybe somebody's giving you a house on the 20th. Okay. That looked like a full moon. All right. The moon gonna be out. Everything gonna be right. Okay. Illuminating the light. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Give us some more. Or is that it for this situation? Give us some more. Or is that it for this situation? Okay, what it says date night. Okay, it's in the reverse. It says get ready to be wined and dined. Okay, it's in the reverse. So maybe date night is not for now. Okay, maybe you need to get to know this person a little more. Okay, before you go date nighting with them. Okay, spending the night and things. Okay, give us some give us some cars. Okay, all right. They start throwing shit out. Okay. Oh, something else on the floor. All right, all right. Okay, what we got? It says intimacy. It's in the reverse. Sexual chemistry, reminiscing. Okay, somebody is not reminiscing about nothing with a certain person, especially if they trying to get a divorce. They thinking about the worst shit that ever happened. Okay, yeah. It says someone is too full of themselves. Okay, narcissist. It's in the reverse. Okay, somebody is not. Okay, they're being considerate. Okay, whoever this person is, they even thinking about I should just give them this or give them that in the divorce. You know what I'm saying? While they just like, oh, I'm taking this and I'm taking that. Okay. So, it's just like, whatever. Just start over. Fuck it. If the person has kids, leave that shit with the kids and the wife so they can stay in a stable situation. Okay. So the kids are not too interrupted. Okay. From reality, from what they've been doing. All right. Okay, it says caution. Find out more information, but don't overwork yourself. Okay, caution. So be cautious with this situation. All right, because it's a lot more going on than meets the eye. All right, and then that commitment, it says it's over. Yeah, it's in the reverse. All right, so things are not getting serious. things may be getting a little crazy, okay? Yeah, in the distant horizon. So somebody may be 36 that's experiencing this situation, and we got a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a fire sign in the reverse. So maybe they are experiencing this, or, this is what's going on with them. All right. Give us some more, or is that it for this situation? Give us some cards, or is that it for this situation, for the collective, for this 2-day review? Okay, what we got? It says moving, change of residence, moving in with your partner. Okay. So maybe you are moving away from a fire sign because it's in the reverse. Okay. That's definitely not a good thing. Okay. It's in the reverse. So somebody is moving away from a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and they're moving in with their partner. Okay. But this person may be experiencing some electronic issues. Okay. But those will be resolved because it's in reverse. It says communication issues, review everything, electronic issues. Okay, it's in the reverse. There are no challenges for this to happen. And somebody is concerned about this. Okay, 33, somebody maybe 33, or maybe a 33 grade man might be concerned about what's going on. Okay, how in the fuck did we lose control? Okay, I don't know, but yeah, it's a couple people, 16 of them, you heard, they in their thoughts looking at a woman like, how you know all that? Like, how did you figure that out? Okay, from just being around. If you an empath, you an empath. You gonna pick up on everything. That's why I don't like to be outside that motherfucking much, because people is crazy. They be thinking about some crazy ass shit, and they be plotting on some crazy ass shit, and it's like, damn, what the hell? So I'd just rather not mix and mingle with all that bullshit, okay? And then someone is still trying to figure themselves out, okay? Sexually, they don't know if they want it this way or that way, okay? But they want it, okay? Yeah, they need to manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want, okay? And this is the time, because this is the blue moon season, okay? Tell the universe exactly what you want. Get my meditation jars in, because I make sure I put everything in there that you need, okay, to communicate, to, attract. All right. All right, spy. It says someone's got their eye on you. You are doing your research, okay? Whoever's spying on you, your angels and guardians always gonna put them through the test. Who are you? What are you? What are your intentions here? You know what I'm saying? Deep interrogation, like, what you want? Get your ass up out of here. And they ain't playing with nobody. So be real, be you, or we just gonna know. Okay, give us some more, or is that it for this situation? What else is going on? Okay, so I guess that's it for that situation. Hold on, let me fix these cards. Okay, what we got? All right. So somebody's spying on you, okay? Excuse me, but you doing your research. You don't care nothing about that, because you manifesting. You telling the universe exactly what you want, okay? And what you don't want is someone that is unsure of themselves, okay? What they want. You know what I'm saying? Is it me or him? Yeah. Oh, yeah, what you want. Okay, yeah, somebody's in their thoughts. Okay, about 16 people are in their thoughts about what the hell you got going on. Okay, and about, it's a concern about secrets and things getting spilled. Okay, how the fuck did you know that? Okay, yeah, and someone wanted some Mercury retrograde issues for you, but it's in the reverse. Okay, you're free to go. Okay, yeah, it says change of residence, moving in with your partner. You're free to go, okay? And you need to get the fuck away from this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius fire sign. It's in the reverse, okay? This is for the 2-day review, all right? And yeah, distant horizons. Hurry up, okay? You need to do it now, okay? Not in the distant horizons, because this situation is over, okay? Commitment is in the reverse. Things are not getting serious. Things are getting scary. Okay. Yeah. Caution. Find out more information. Okay. And don't overwork yourself. And you went there, you found out more information, and you don't like what you see. Okay. And you're not a narcissist. Okay. This person may be, but you're not. Okay. They said you were too full of yourself. No, just because you have confidence, that means you're conceited. No, it's the difference, okay? When you know, you just know, all right? And the intimacy is in reverse, okay? There will be no sexual chemistry with this person that's reminiscent, okay? Yeah, date nights in reverse also. So the intimacy, the date night, that situation that you signed up for, yeah, it's a no-no, okay? All right, on the 20th, something's going on with the house, okay? A house. What's going on with the house? Oh, the lovers are in reverse, okay? So the house is not a home, okay? Yeah, and the community is trying to gather and, get you guys together. You know how like back in the day, they have a breakup party, you know? Everybody happy, getting drinky, and now all of a sudden y'all back in bed together. Okay, that's just what the fuck happened. Okay, nothing else, nothing more. They just got y'all in the mood again. Okay, yeah. And something's going on in the family room on the 21st, okay? Probably the move, okay? Because the house is something going on with the house on the 20th. So on the 21st, maybe they're having a conference. Okay, you're gonna have to sit down and talk about what's going on the 21st. Okay, for this vacation. All right, you will be traveling soon. Okay. All right, give us what else is going on for the collective. All right, what else is going on for the collective? Okay, love spell. That shit flipped in my damn hand. Okay, somebody is putting a love spell on you. Says you've been bewitched, okay? They wanted a love spell to stop a pregnancy. Someone is expecting, it's in the reverse, okay? Maybe they doing womb spells on you, okay? Yeah, I have cleansing baths, okay? Get with me because people are weird. It's mostly the people you would never fucking think is doing it. It's fucking doing it. Like, come on. What is going on? Like, people are crazy, okay? Because they ain't got no gifts. So they go buy a gift or go send somebody to do some bullshit to you. Don't they know that shit coming back? The practitioner should have told them. But of course, they wanted that money, okay? They got you for your money, okay? Like I said, get your money back, stupid. Because what are you doing? Okay, that's not what's happening. Okay, it's probably happening to you. That's why you can't have no damn kids because you keep doing wound spells on people. You know what I'm saying? So stop it, all right? Sudden wealth is in the reverse, all right? Sudden wealth is in the reverse for this person. They thought they was about to come up off of you, okay, by doing love spells and pregnancy spells and all type of stupid shit. Okay, somebody got a confession. They want to tell you some shit you already know. Okay, we done told you already. These motherfuckers trying to do spells on your womb, either to get you pregnant or to make you not ever have another baby. Okay, yeah, and this is what's gonna happen for them. Poverty. Okay, they are going to be asked out for everything, okay, because they tried to take something from you. That's your free will. That's your birthright. Like, get out of here. People, I don't understand. Y'all are not getting it. You can't do spells on people, okay? Let be what's gonna be, or you gonna be fucked up trying to change somebody's life around. Okay, yeah. This where you gonna be. That's the only alternative because prison is too good for you. All right. If you trying to take away somebody free will, it's coffin time. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. Something going on with the main female. She in reverse. Okay. So the main female is probably one of them that was doing that shit. Her and a wealthy man. Okay. They paid for that shit. And now guess what? Now they money done, okay, because they paid for some fuck shit that happened to somebody that ain't doing shit to them. Ain't even think about they ass. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, give us some more, or is that it for this situation? Okay. Yeah, communicate. It says compromise, forgive, work it out. Hell nah. You not forgiving. Well, you can forgive people, but that's on your own time. But you not compromising and working shit out with nobody that already snaked you. What? Why the fuck would you do that? Okay, they already done snaked you once. They see it didn't work. Okay, you got right back up and got better. Okay, they don't like that shit. They want to try it again. They like, I got the right remedy this time. Bitch, you gonna die. Okay, you gonna be in a coffin trying to fuck somebody else's life up. Okay, what you throw out come back to your star. So yeah, make it make sense. Okay, yeah, in the distance, you and your partner may be physically or emotionally distanced. It's because these people putting love spells, trying to do wound spells, trying to fuck your life up for real. Okay, these people don't like you. Why? Because they can't be you. Okay, that's why. Fuck it. All right, give us some more, or is that it? Okay. They don't like you because your occupation, okay? Because you can make something out of nothing at any given point in time, okay? Your ideas are infinite. Your flow is infinite, and these people hate that shit. They don't worked hard for a lot of things that just never came about. Okay, so I mean that's on them. What the fuck? You not supposed to be punished for they fault for shortcomings. Hell no. You know, just because you understood your assignment and they still trying to figure it out, they mad at you. Okay, they want to destroy you so they can look better. No, you're still gonna be that nothing ass person because that's just who you are. You know, until you change that within yourself, then you know what I'm saying. Then and only then can you really, be free. All right, of the bullshit. All right, give us some more, or is that it for this situation? Give us some more. Okay, courthouse. It's in the reverse. Okay, on the 23rd, this person gonna lose a fucking court case because they doing too much. All right. They're doing too much. All right. Okay. Trying to put the privileged lady in reverse. Okay, the privileged lady is in reverse right now. Why? Okay, we just gonna take the rest of these. Okay, because someone else is in the middle trying to sabotage this. Okay, it's in the reverse, but that's why. Okay, it's in the reverse. All right, yeah, patience. You done ran out of patience. Okay, ain't no more patience. It says just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. No, what you want now? Go get that shit. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? You done waited long enough and you're done waiting because by you waiting for some shit to happen, you're not putting in any action. And if you don't put any action in what you want, it's not gonna happen, or it's not gonna be the outcome that you desire. Okay, it's gonna be half-ass because you didn't put no action in it. Okay, yeah, earth sign Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is in the reverse. All right, so put that work in. All right, and get in the upright. That's all you got to do. You got to work for what you want. You say you want it, work for it. Get it right. Okay? Next, you got great fortune. Yeah, it will not come if you ain't putting no work in. Who the fuck you think you're gonna get a check for doing nothing? Okay, yeah, no. Okay, yeah, it says no. Luck is not on your side. It's in the reverse. All right. The yes is in reverse. All right. So get right. All right. It says let it go. More, make room for the new beginning on the way to you. It's in the reverse. If you not doing no work, you're not getting no new beginnings. If you didn't end something for something to begin, it's not working out for you. Okay, you still gonna be in that same cycle, and them expectations is still gonna be sitting there. You still gonna be sitting in the window waiting on a motherfucker. Hell no. Why would you do that? Okay, your pets is good. Okay, it says getting a new pet, giving more your pets more love. No, you did what you need to do. Your pets is good. Okay, that situation is in the reverse. Okay, cycles. It says fake karma, something ending for something to begin. It's in the reverse. Yeah. Somebody didn't fucking break the cycle, so they got to go through it again. Yeah, and they're in despair. Okay, maybe they're 32 years old or 23, reverse it, however you want to do it. But somebody is in despair because they didn't go within, so now they got to go without. I don't know what else to tell you. It says no, it's not. It says it's not the right time. Okay, it's in the reverse, so it is the right time. It's the time to get with self and figure shit out, because if you sit in despair, that's just where you're gonna be. Okay, if you don't get up and change things, that's just where you're gonna be. If you don't change the cycles that you're in, That's just where you're gonna be, okay? Yeah, on the 7th, the message probably didn't get to somebody, all right? Somebody sent you a message at 7 or on the 7th. Okay, July is the 7th month. Okay, you're gonna get a message, but what the fuck? It's in the reverse. So somebody probably playing with your mail and shit. All right, watch the mailman. Yeah, 31st, somebody gonna be in bad health, okay? Or on the 31st, somebody fell into bad health only because they was doing bad shit. Like, what the fuck? I keep telling you, what you throw out is what come back. So throw out some good shit. So you get some good shit back. Make sense. All right. And then we got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air sign. It's in the reverse. Okay. Why is that in the reverse? It says intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. Okay, so air signs. Okay, listen to your intuition. Okay, about this situation because hell no, you're not about to play yourself. And it says journey. Okay, it's in the reverse. All right, if you don't listen to your intuition, air signs, your journey gonna be like they journey in the reverse. You ain't gonna be going nowhere, doing nothing, making no actions. Okay, keep to the path. All right. All right, that is the message for your 2-day review. All right, collective. So make sure y'all do what y'all got to do. All right, because at this point, people don't got nothing for you. They only out for themselves. Okay, so make sure that you make sure yourself straight. Okay, make sure your people straight, and keep it moving when necessary. All right. All right, we're gonna get us some Oracle cards and out of here for this 2-day review. I will see you again on Thursday. Okay, because this is for Tuesday and Wednesday. All right, all right. Oh shit, they throwing out cards already. All right, give us the truth. What is going on for the collective? Give us some cards or some signs, some messages, some numbers, whatever you need to throw out here for the collective. What do they need to know for this 2-day review? All right, hold on. We got some on the float. All right, what we got? We got a number 3, okay? The world. All right. It says everything you have worked for is coming together. Okay, collective. Yeah. Like I said, you got to put that work in or you don't get shit. Okay. You don't work, you don't eat. All right. We got another 3. Okay. Knight of Cups. It says express your creativity with compassion and emotion. Okay. However, you expressing your creativity. It could be through song, through writing, through words. Be passionate, okay, and emotional about whatever it is you got going on. All right, next you got a number 4, Queen of Cups. It says be open to receive the healing and nurturing you need, okay? So if you need healing and nurturing, a hug, okay, a kind word, be open to it, okay? People out there want to love you. You just gotta want to love them too, okay? All right, you got a number 7, 7 of Pentacles. It says, look back on what you have achieved and set new goals. Okay. If you done achieved what you set out for, start a new goal. Okay. Start something new because time is still going. Okay. And you don't want to waste none of that. All right. You got another 4. Okay. The Emperor. It says, own your space with confidence. Okay. You are who you are and you are who you said you are. So, they gotta either respect it or check it, and who gonna check you? Okay, that's what I was talking about. All right. Next, you got a 7. It says guard against deceit and concealment. Okay, so somebody trying to play theyself. Okay, thought you ain't see some shit. Bitch, I will fuck you up. Bring my shit back. Okay. They running and shit, probably gonna fall on them fucking swords. All right, but you got 2 still. And when you got 2, you could do what you need to do. Okay. Stop playing. All right, we got 3 foes out here. Okay, it says number 4. All right, the 4 of coins. It says holding on too tight can stop you from moving forward. All right. So if something is giving you resistance, Fuck that shit. Okay, move forward. All right, it ain't for you. All right, love gonna flow. Love is nothing that's just gonna be having you sitting there looking like, well, what we doing today? What is it? No, it's consistent. Love is consistent. Love is not boastful or none of that shit. Love ain't gonna go stupid, go crazy. Okay, on you. Okay, just know that. All right, so your numbers are 3347. And then you got 474. Okay, I see three fours. That's three fours. Okay, put them fours together. And then you got 3737. Okay, or 4747. However you want to put it, but you got 33474. 74. Okay, you got 74, 74. Shit. It's a lot going on. That's them double numbers, get that shit in so you can get that big money. Okay, I love y'all. Okay, and I will see y'all again on Thursday. I might come later, but that's always a might. Okay, but definitely make sure you take care of yourself. All right, love yourself. Okay, before you can be out here talking about you love somebody else. Okay. Oh, why love don't live here no more, love? You gotta open your heart. You gotta not let what happened before fuck you up for later, okay? Just scratch whatever happened. It doesn't even matter at this point. Okay? Find new love, okay? Just don't just close your heart to new love. And I love you too, boo. Okay? All right. Well, it's time for us to get along and be gone. All right. I love y'all. Be good, be careful, and be you. Okay. Because it's only one you love. And if y'all didn't get that, go to my YouTube page. Always good. One word. Just how I spelled at the top. All right. And, you know, when you get over there, subscribe, comment, share, whatever you want to do when you get over there. It doesn't matter. Just get there. All right. Peace, y'all. Peace. And peace. And peace. Oh, what happened? Love your stones and crystals. Thank you. I sell meditation jars, which is I have jars for love, health, wealth, protection. Okay. And then I have special jars. Their protection, hex be gone. I'm doing the EMF ones soon because we always around electronics and they give off some fucked up energy. Okay, they give off some stuff that we probably shouldn't even be around, like radiation and shit. So those jars will specifically be around your electronics so they can absorb those frequencies and things of that nature. Okay, and those are my upcoming jars. And then I have baths, cleansing baths, for attraction, abundance, abundance attraction. And then I have the 2-day cleanse baths, which is for if somebody puts some shit on you, it's gonna take it off, return that shit to sender, and they gonna be like, oh, motherfucker did something. No, bitch, that was the shit you sent. Okay, we just sent it back. All right. So how's that feel? And then I have the the love and the attraction. Yeah, those are the 3 baths that I have at the moment. And then I have, healing necklaces that you could just wear every day, take it off, put it in the moonlight, okay, sunlight, however you want that light to shine on your shit. Okay. All right, but you can go to my TikTok shop, or you can go to Always Goods, okay? And dot square dot site. Okay, that's one of my websites. Then I have a TikTok shop. You can actually go there and shop right there. That's probably the easiest way. Okay, but either way, all right. I love y'all. All right, be good, be careful, and be you. All right, peace. All right, love you too, sis. Peace.